Good afternoon, my name is Cel Spelman. Welcome along to Match Day Live. Thank you for joining us. It's half-time at a very snowy Etihad Stadium, and as Alistair Mann said, those groundsmen, they have definitely got the work cut out. But watch, it's going to be like a well-oiled machine, this. Joining me to get into all that first-half action are club legends Trevor Sinclair and Michael Brown. 1-0 is the score in West Ham. Of course, another goal as well, ruled off for offside for Riyad Mahrez earlier on in the first half. But generally speaking, very good 45 minutes for City, Michael.
Yes, it was a really good first half. Difficult conditions behind, as we've seen. Obviously, going to work on the pitch, visibility started to change, and a team like Manchester City, who play the ball very quick, move it around. It's hard to do that on those conditions, but they've done very well. Counter-attack as well. West Ham are dangerous at times with some of the forward runs that they make, and I think they've dealt with them really well. And to get the lead, could have been more. Seen a couple of times hit the post. Riyad Mahrez opportunities offside as well, but I think it's been a real positive performance against a tough West Ham side, and could have been more, couldn't it, Trev?
Could have been, yeah. I think West Ham started the game pretty well.
Yeah, agreed.
And I was thinking, was it going to be one of them games where City struggled to penetrate in the final third and all of a sudden start to get frustrated, but probably just at the right time they got the chance, they hit the post. I thought it was a good set piece, great delivery into the box. Laporte headed it well. We weren't sure that it came off the post, and then we looked at the replay and it was really close. It come off the outside of the post. But I think as the game's gone on, Manchester City have started to show what they're all about, started to dictate play, get a lot more possession, and really just take the scruff of the neck of the game and start to boss it.
If we looked at the first moment with the Mahrez goal, obviously some of the people at home might not be privy to kind of some of the footage, but it was offside. I mean, I know kind of they let it play on. The linesman flag where we sat was up straight away, and it was offside, Michael.
Yeah, you can see it was a great decision by the assistant referee. He got it right. You're looking at the VAR come in, there's something else happened, but he was straight up with the flag. It was a great run, wasn't it? Good touch, Riyad Mahrez, and a really clinical finish. Give him the confidence to get at people, but it wasn't meant to be. That happens, but we've seen in the build-up from then on into the goal what Riyad Mahrez was doing, and him playing in that sort of, they're going to say the false 9, but at times he's more like a 10. He dropped that little bit deeper, and the two centre-backs are thinking, where do I go, how can I do it? And the two wider players, Gabriel Jesus, Raheem Sterling, went really wide to occupy the full-backs for West Ham. So yeah, good set-up, seen some good opportunities, and that's where obviously the goal come from, wasn't it? Riyad Mahrez on that left foot. And when you see it in real time, thinking, great run, Ilkay Gundogan, I'm saying to him, Trevor, I'm going, he's shot there, definitely shot. He said, is he? What do you think? And when you see the rerun, he goes to shoot on that far post, he goes to hit it, because Cresswell just gets a toe to it, and then Ilkay Gundogan just strokes up. But he gets in good positions, and it's like...
Yeah, again, just covering different areas of the pitch. You know, the knuckle crossfield ball, it's a really difficult one for defenders. Can I go and intercept it, or do I have to go and deal with the next phase? He had to deal with the next phase because they weren't sure where the ball was, and then once he gets it under control and he's driving at you into that 18-yard box, you don't want to make a challenge because he will go down if you make any contact with him first. He gets a little bit of a deflection, Cresswell, which is what took it into the pathway of Gundogan, and it's an easy finish. But again, getting bodies into the right areas of the box, even if that goes in on target, it gets deflected, it gets saved, we've got bodies in there to finish the rebounds.
Do you think City might be a little bit gutted that they maybe haven't got that another goal to show for their efforts? Do you think, Trev?
I think so. I think they had enough situations in that final third where they'll probably feel like they should have probably scored another goal in that first half. But again, keep it nice and solid at the back. They've got the one goal now. If they don't concede, they've won the game. So keep it nice. Don't be cavalier. Don't go gun-ho to try and get the second goal. We've won the game as it stands. Keep a clean sheet. Get Edison his 100th clean sheet, and they've won this game. But I do think there's going to be more chances.
I think at 1-0, though, do you feel like West Ham will come out? I do. I feel like at the 1-0, not getting that second goal, they'll keep that momentum, keep pushing forward. And we've seen some dangerous attacks from West Ham. Emerick Laporte getting too tight, Mikel Antonio, Diaz as well. And you've got to be really careful at the quality that they have.
Yeah, and Ben Rama, you know, he's a tricky player. Like I said before, the kick-off, they've got good players who are technical, but also they can cover the ground now. They've got that athleticism, and they are a danger. And you can see from glimpses of that, especially the opening 20 minutes, why West Ham are so high up in the table.
How do you think, then, what is the best approach? And we kind of singled it out a bit before the game, and I think, you know, Laporte has picked up a yellow card. Is it that they need to maybe stand off them a little bit more, or what can they do as a defensive unit to try and, you know, stem, I guess, Antonio and Benrahma and the likes?
It's easy sat here because ultimately we've seen many top defenders at times when an attacking player makes that little drop of the shoulder and go right or the opposite, and you just think, well, I'm going to get tight, and they've gone.
Yes.
And that's where they are so good. But you've just got to think, can I keep him back to a back foot away from goal? Can I get behind him? Can I be patient? Don't try and be over eager to go and get the ball. And a couple of times, I think it's enthusiasm at times that actually gets you into that sort of trouble.
Of course it is. Yeah, and I think one of the big dangers for me, and I actually feel Bernardo's done a great job, is every time Declan Rice gets involved, I think West Ham look more dangerous going forward.
Agreed.
But I think when you look at it, Bernardo stayed very close to him a lot of the game out of possession, and that's just reduced the amount of times that Declan Rice gets involved.
I mean, a quick word on Declan Rice. I mean, I think, we've all seen, especially over the summer, how great he is, and I think he's even grown in stature this season. Seeing him live, you do really see he is so key to the way West Ham play, and the ground that he covers as well is it's like Bernardo, really.
Yeah, he's one of the best in the league.
Yeah.
I think even at this young age, 22, captain of West Ham, I think you'll be seeing from his performances in the Euros for England, how he came on and did really well in there with Calvin Phillips, but also then, still young, has he got the mentality then to then start this season really well? He's proved to us he has, and actually I think, like you mentioned there, I think he's gone to another level. Confidence started getting him with goals, really affecting the game. He's a leader out there, and I don't think it'll be too long before the big clubs start to come.
They'll thank you for that, won't they? The West Ham supporters. And
Most of them are not watching.
Moisey said 100 million. I wouldn't do it that. I want more money for him. He's so balanced, even for it to be upright, how he can shift from right to left like he does, and he has that stature. And you see later on in the game, if it stays at 1-0. He'll then empty that spot and drive forward.
Yes.
And that's the difference. That's why I'm saying City need that second goal, because I think you see a different side of Declan Rice. Everyone feels like he's the holding midfielder, the linchpin, just literally knocks the ball across, but when he goes for it right through the middle, he can be really dangerous.
It's a bit quicker as well than I thought. I think there was a couple of moments there, and you can see he's almost taken it upon himself to go, if it's Bernardo, Gundogan, or even Rodri, when they get near the edge of the ball, he is the first West Ham player, even if he's even further away than some, on them straight away, and he's quick.
But that tells its own story. If you're prepared to go and close someone down, if you've not got that pace, you'll get embarrassed.
Yes.
So he obviously backs himself. I've seen him, he can open his legs. He's better off in big areas, but even in short areas, because he's so tall, even in small areas, he can get down, get that acceleration going, and match a lot of players' runs.
Yeah, fantastic to see. Right, well, you might have seen, if you joined us before the game, we, of course, were having a look at Janine Becky and Esme Morgan, our Manchester City women's players. They're having a match day experience today. Well, we can hear... I was hoping that we were going to hear their thoughts at half-time, but unfortunately we can't bring you that just yet. But let's take a look at Cryptic City. Trevor Sinclair was in very quick, and we're not going to reveal what his answer is, but I can tell you he got it right. That's record time, I think someone's guessed the Cryptic City. He was within a few seconds. WhatsApp, if you want to get involved, is use our number, or you can hashtag Man City on Twitter. Now we're saying something to do with the Rovers. We're thinking maybe pub for the first clue. Have you worked
There's
out?
no question now. Yeah.
But do you know who
no
it is?
question. It's so easy when you know.
Well,
it.
when you know.
When you know it, it's so easy.
So if you think you do know, get your guesses in. I don't think I would.
What's she doing there on the last one? What's she doing?
Writing
pen.
What? Yeah, right. Okay, nice.
I think the third one's a difficult one, because if you don't know the boxer's name, then it's a tough one.
It's a tough one. Do you want to get just maybe for someone who is the boxer full name?
I was saying that.
Is it too late? Well, leave that one. We'll leave that one there. Get the guesses. Keep them coming in, indeed. We were talking kind of about the bench. Is there anything you think maybe Pep will be looking at if as the game develops, Michael? Maybe what changes or Trevor do you think he could bring on?
Well, you look, don't you? There's options: Cole Palmer, Zinchenko, Fernandinho. I mean, I don't think he'll be in a rush at the moment, unless somebody's carrying, someone who's got a little bit of fatigue. We have to see, obviously, weather-related, what's going to happen with the pitch, etc. But I don't think he'd be in too much of a rush at the moment. I don't know what you think. Yes, you can start saying Cole Palmer.
I think possibly Stones, just with the fact that Laporte's got a yellow card.
Yeah.
You might
Would
consider
you do that? Do you think you'd possibly do that at this stage?
You never know. Even the balance of the team, you might think, you know what, I want a little bit more balance in possession, so I want Stones on that right-hand side. I'll move
do you think now,
Diaz on the other side.
Do you know, because he's been in trouble before, do you feel like Pep will have that trust in him? Do you know, it's hard, isn't it? Do you know, when you feel like, is he going to do it again? Will he get sucked in? Or, some players...
Exactly, you're not sure. Or it's a great time to have a little chat with him, just remind him about the job, the duties in them scenarios, and make sure they don't make that mistake.
He just doesn't make that mistake.
Basically, he's trying to over-bully in that situation where you've just got to say, listen, I've dealt with this situation now. I'll concede that situation. You're only going backwards anyway, and let you have it. Sometimes players, I wouldn't say it's arrogant, but they just get too confident and they're over eager to impress and win the ball back when really they've got no right. In the box there, you've got no right. And in the end, he was lucky to get away with it.
Was it? And it was, because I know we were close to this at our end. Was it a yellow card, Trev? It was a... Or do you think it was a little bit harsh?
He's late. He's just outside the box with the first contact. Actually, the contact continues on into the box, and we had a little discussion in the studio, and it is where the first contact takes place. So, luckily, the first it's one of them. If you're not going to get there, you might as well make that contact outside the box.
Outside the box, indeed. Right, gents, thank you so much. Now, listen, our partners and our friends at Cadbury's do this brilliant initiative that they do every year. They've done it since November 2018, and it is their postal service, their kind of secret Santa. So, if you've got some people that you kind of love and think, do you know what? We want to send them a little something special. Doesn't have to be anything big, but Cadbury's will get you sorted on the postal service. Then you can come get involved. They do it all through November, and I can also tell you, I think I'm allowed to reveal this. If not, Cadbury's, you can just not give me free chocolate this year. But Paul Dickoff is going to be part of that postal service for our home game against Wolves. So if you want to get Paul Dickoff sending something to one of your loved ones, you think that'll make a lovely little festive treat, then come get involved with that. It really is a beautiful initiative that they do throughout Christmas. Who would you like to have as a secret Santa?
Well, I'd love some of that chocolate. To be honest.
Would you?
It'd be fantastic. I might go call down on the Wolves game.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, Dickoff will give us a few free chocolate. Fantastic. Did you ever do that in the dressing room? Would you ever do secret Santas around Christmas as a squad?
Yeah, but you can't reveal what was.
I'm not even going there.
No, it's always a bit of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
You've got to do that.
Well, listen as well. You might remember as well. Of course, we're setting up. I can't wait to tell you about this off camera. But we get cameras set up for our fans around the world. This is over in Wuhan in China, and here they are. Even the smoke machines. The production value here to watch a
Great
game.
setup.
Unbelievable.
Great setup.
But you could see them there. That was them, I think.
Looks like all the cameras are working well and everything, isn't it?
I think we need to get involved in Matchday Live. But listen, we love that. We're going to keep doing that as well throughout the season as well, popping up some cameras around the world. Right. So 45 minutes left to play. It is Manchester City 1, West Ham 0. Hopefully a few more goals, and someone's prediction will be right here in the studio. Sean Goach and Alistair Mann are on commentary on the Manchester City app. So just download the app. You can listen to them on there and come join us at full time. Half time at the Etihad, Manchester City 1, West Ham 0. See you at full time.